Hello to all my friends at Atlantis Outfitters and the Dive Club. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rick Matthew, and I am a graduate of the IDC of D&M Sport Diving, which has since become Atlantis Outfitters. Dave has asked me to tell you why I became a PADI instructor. And actually, that is a real simple question to answer. As a diver, I so enjoyed the experience of diving and found it to be so satisfying that I decided that I would like to share that with other people. And one way of sharing it was to, of course, just tell them about diving itself, which I am sure that many of you have done. But another way would be to be able to teach them how to dive. And in doing so, allow them to experience the joy and the fun of diving that I myself have found. On the road to becoming a PADI instructor, one of the first things that I had to do was to become a PADI dive master. And I found this to be very rewarding, not just from the standpoint of being able to work with students, which was also great, but it also improved my diving skills tremendously. It also provided me with more complete knowledge and understanding of the sport itself, which allowed me to share that with new and experienced divers as well. In addition, it allowed me to develop some great friendships with people that I still dive with on a regular basis. In 2007, I moved to Florida, and I still, on occasion, usually once a year, hook up with some of the Atlantis Outfitter divers and dive down here in Florida on their spring vacation. I'm not exactly sure of this, but I think that Steve Ryba and I were the first graduates of the D&M IDC, and if I'm not mistaken, we were Dave's first two instructor students. And both of us enjoyed that experience greatly. So in August of 2001, I completed my PADI Dive Master class and started in on the IDC. Completed the IDC and took my instructor's exam, and in May of 2002 became a PADI open water instructor. Since that time, I have completed a lot of additional training and am now certified as a master scuba diver trainer. Enjoying the sport of scuba diving as I do, becoming a PADI professional and open water instructor has really been fulfilling for me. Since the time I've become an instructor, I've certified many students, both in the open water area as well as many advanced classes and specialty classes. And it's afforded me the opportunity to make new friends and also to share with others the wonderful experience that I have when I go diving. I always tell my students that whether or not they have an interest in becoming a PADI instructor, that if they desire to increase their diving skills, that they ought to strongly consider taking the PADI Dive Master course. And that's really the first step, or the introductory step, into the PADI Pro world. And it affords you not only the opportunity to expand your diving skills and your knowledge of the sport, but it also opens the door for you as an individual to begin to have some of the benefits of a PADI Pro, such as being able to attend the DEMA program and take instruction there that you sometimes can't find anywhere else. So If you're thinking at all about it, consider taking the Dive Master program. I think you'll be pleased with the outcome. Well, not long after I received my instructor's certification in May of 2002, I was given my first opportunity to teach a student by myself. And I thought, man, this is really neat. D&M really, is kind of letting me break into this real easy by just giving me one student. And so I took on the student, and I was to take this student all the way from the written part, the instructional part, through the pool, and all the way into open water. And so I thought that was pretty cool of them to do that. Well, I found out the student was, his name was Ken Tillis, and actually he might be sitting in the audience with you right now. And we went to, everything went fine. We went through the instructional part of the class, the classroom, and we went to the pool on the first day. And after the first half day, we decided to go out and get some lunch. And so we went together. I think it was at Burger King. And I was just striking up a conversation as a good instructor does. And I said, hey, Ken, what do you do for fun? And those of you who know Ken Tillis know that he's not really good at mincing words. He just blurts out things. And he said, well, I sue people. So you can imagine the terror that shot through me at that point. And I kind of remember stammering something, well, what do you mean you sue people? And he says, well, I'm a lawyer, and that's what I do for fun, is sue people. Now, you'll have to talk to Ken to get the details of that, because my mind went a little bit blank after that. But I can tell you, absolutely for sure, that Ken Tillis was one of the most thoroughly trained divers that I ever did. I did not miss one beat with Ken. And that is an absolutely true story. And then I realized why. I just got this one guy. And I can imagine Dave Snethkamp and that cynical laugh that he has after he hung up the phone and told me that I was going to get this student. So Dave, thanks a lot. Great experience. Lastly, I'd like to share a little bit of a little known fact about Dave Snethkamp. Most of you probably know, and if you don't, you will now, that Dave is not really too fond of ocean diving. And if you ask him why, the reason that he gives is he just doesn't like the salt water. He doesn't like salt water, he likes fresh water. And so, for the most part, I accepted that. But then I discovered something about Dave just through conversation with some of his friends. When Dave was a young lad, he used to watch a lot of science fiction movies, and he enjoyed those, but they had a lasting impact on him when it came to diving. And the reason is what he thinks might be living in the ocean. Yes, Dave Snethkamp thinks that Godzilla might still be alive in the ocean. Isn't that right, Dave? Anyway, thanks for listening to me. Hope you got some information from this. And by the way, I just want to let you know that on Wednesday of this week, I'm going to be doing some diving. And I probably would guess that given your beautiful weather up there, that you probably will be doing the same thing. Anyway, take care, dive safely.